Hey team, it's Miles Seegers. Yes, I'm here. Guys, I apologize for being late. I am here, and I was actually going to, it crossed my mind for a second, folks, but I wouldn't do this to you guys. I was actually thinking of canceling this hangout, and let me tell you why, folks. This is real life, okay? I have a plumber at my house. He actually just left. And I was telling my wife, I had a couple of plumbers at my house today. Guys, this is important, folks, so please do listen. I'm not boring you with my personal life, guys. This is important, and it could apply to you. So listen very carefully, guys. Team, so I had a couple of plumbers running into my house all day today, and I was getting estimates. So the last gentleman that came here, I told my wife, I said, you know what? He was scheduled to come like 2 hours earlier, but he got tied up in another job. And I said, you know what's going to happen? He's going to come exactly when I get ready to start my hangout. And you know what happened? You guessed it. He came exactly when I started my hangout, which is fine because I let my wife talk to him, and I was kind of running up and down the steps because, again, I wanted to see what he had to say and blah, blah, blah. Now, here's what I also knew. I had a funny feeling, guys, that he was going to be the one that we chose. So he gave us the estimate. And folks, we didn't have like a plumbing issue. We're having upgrades. We're replacing all of our faucets in our house, redoing the entire bathroom, shower, just really, really nice, guys. So we're looking for somebody that can actually do like a lot of work and give us a reasonable price. You always want to look for a reasonable price. No matter how much money you're making, you don't want to just give it away. So my point is, guys, I'm hoping that each of you that are here live, listening to the sound of my voice, and if you're watching a recording, I certainly understand. Many of you, might have had to work late. I remember those days. You had to work, or maybe you're one of my team members in Australia or Singapore, and you're sleeping right now. I can certainly understand and appreciate that. But the point I'm getting at, folks, is, folks, you cannot deny this internet marketing lifestyle. Because here's the thing, guys, and I'm not going to tell you how much how much we're being charged for the renovation. That's not really important here. But what I will tell you, folks, is the feeling, guys. Folks, it's about the feeling. And here's what I'm talking about. Let me check my time because I did start late. And I'm going to keep this hangout short, guys, for a number of reasons. So give me a second, guys. I want to set my timer. I'm going to show you folks how to conduct your business and to build your business around using a timer. If you decide to do that, will make you much more productive. But what I wanted to share with you folks is I was talking about the feeling. Folks, I can remember the days when something broke. Something when I used to live in an apartment or a house, something broke in the house or the apartment. Something broke on your car. Your car would always break down, and it would always break down at the worst time when you had this bill to pay and you didn't have the money. How many of you can identify with what I'm saying? Something always goes wrong at the worst time when you don't have the money. So the plumber / he's not just a plumber. I think he's a little more than a plumber. The plumber / contractor was going over the prices with us, and as he was reading the prices to me, I'm like saying to myself, like, okay, yeah, next, so next, so. And also, my wife and I, we went to Home Depot and Lowe's, and we picked up some brand new faucets. We picked up new shower heads, all this stuff. Folks, here's the point that what I'm getting at. See, many of you that are trying to build a business, hopefully not on my team, but I see a lot of people that are separating their business from their life. And you have to understand something, folks. If you want to build a truly successful business online or business in general, you have to intertwine your business with your life. You have to be living and breathing this business, really, guys, really 24/7. Even if you're only doing it part-time, even if you have a day job, your mind does need to be on your business. I'm not saying to neglect your day job, but every opportunity, folks, every chance you get, you need to be thinking about your business. So back to the contractor story. So we were picking up faucets, we were picking up new shower head, and of course, you go to Home Depot and Lowe's. I noticed that it's weird. The cheaper priced ones are way up top, like $19, $20 for a faucet. And some of the more expensive ones are at the bottom where you can spend $200, $300 for a faucet. So my wife and I were picking out the parts, and I told my wife, I said, listen, sweetheart, do not go by price, go by style. Pick out the one you want. Go by looks. Get the one you want. And then it kind of hit her because, there was a time where we had to, really watch our money and budget and conserve. And it kind of hit her like, wait a minute, what am I doing? We've been blessed enough where we could buy this whole rack if we wanted to. So I said, sweetheart, just get the one you want. She goes, do you want this one? Or do you want that? I said, sweetheart, here's what I want. I want the best one. I want the one that looks the best. So we ended up picking up some real cool, nice, sleek, modern faucets that we're going to be installing all throughout the house and on our kitchen. So folks, if you're with me, if you're a member of my team, you already know where I'm going with this. Folks, this is what it's about. This is what we're doing here. Folks, I get so excited because I really think that some people get outside of themselves and they forget what we're doing here. I suggest that all of you folks on my team to start taking a 10,000 or 20,000 foot view of your business. Those of you trying to build your online business right now, you're trying to build a team within Empower Network. I suggest that you step outside of your business. If you're really busy and you're really grinding, I suggest that you take a day off. I really do. Maybe some of you are taking too many days off as it is. I don't know. But if you're diligently working every day trying to build your business, I suggest that you take a day off. Take a day off and just start daydreaming. In fact, I have an exercise that I'm gonna recommend all of you folks do. Not tonight, but I will be sharing this with you. Where I'd like you to take a day off and write down on paper. This may take you a few hours. I did this exercise. At first, I didn't take it serious, and when I did it, folks, it changed my life. Take some time out and write down exactly how you would like your life to be. From the minute you woke up in the morning until the time you went to bed, what would be, and maybe some of you have done this exercise already, I don't know, but have you really followed through on it? What would be your ideal day? Like, what would if money was no object, what would your ideal day be? Like, for example, when you woke up in the morning, number one, ask yourself, write it down. What time would you prefer to wake up? 9 o'clock, midday? What time would you wake up? And what would you have for breakfast? What would be an ideal breakfast? And after you ate your breakfast, what would you do for the rest of the day? Would you go out to the beach? Would you go out to the park? Would you just do something that's like maybe a hobby? Or would you hop on a plane and just go somewhere? Go on a vacation? What would your ideal day look like? Now, to get that picture in your head, folks, you would need to write that down on paper. So I'm going to suggest that you guys do that. I mean, you could do it now, actually, but I'm going to give you guys in the future, maybe next week, a little homework assignment as far as doing that. And I'll tell you, folks, when you really take the time to do it, and you really get clear, with yourself. And guys, don't hold back. Just let your mind just get crazy. Just imagine having the perfect day where money is no object. You write that down, you date it, and then you focus on that. You look at that, maybe not every day, but every other day. You'll be amazed at the fact that these things that you were hoping for, wishing for, start to come true. And as a matter of fact, one day, that ideal day will actually exist. Guys, I'm telling you, if you do it right, if you do this exercise right, and you take it serious, guys, you'll be amazed at what can happen. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I think it's important that you understand that this lifestyle, this internet marketing lifestyle, can open up a lot of doors, and it can create the lifestyle that you want. Because folks, the way I look at it is, though, I was just telling somebody yesterday, I said money is just paper. It's my tool of choice to be able to live the lifestyle that I want. It's not that I just love collecting money or collecting paper. I don't really believe that's what it's all about. I believe it's lifestyle, and I believe it's being able to do with that money as you will. You know, whether it's helping other people, helping family members, giving to your favorite charity. I mean, I don't know about you, but it's so fulfilling to be able to help somebody else out in their hour of need. And you know that you can just certainly write a check and you know, there's more money coming in every day. Speaking of that, when you get your business, guys, when you get your internet marketing business going on autopilot, folks, you're going to have money coming in daily. Now, I'm not suggesting that you start spending your money recklessly, but I will tell you this. When you really get your business down packed, when you really nail it, you can get to the point where there's money coming in faster than you're able to spend it. And some of you are probably saying, well, Miles, yeah, I'd like to see that. I'd like to get to that day. Stick with me, folks. Take your business serious. Follow what I'm sharing with you on these Hangouts, and that can happen, guys. And it all starts where, folks? It all starts right here, your mindset. You know, if you're looking at the fact that $500 a day is a lot, that's your mindset telling you that. If you're looking at the fact that $1,000 a day, or let's say, for example, $5,000 a day, if that's something you just can't imagine, if that just seems like that's just not possible, $5,000 per day, or let's keep it simple. Let's stick with $1,000 a day. If your mind can't register $1,000 a day, folks, you need to expand. You need to expand your mind. You need to expand your vision. You need to start working more on your mindset. And folks, you need to start reading. Not just watching videos. You need to start reading more. And I wonder how many of you are reading on a daily basis for 30 minutes per day, which I talk about all the time. If you're not doing that, folks, you're shooting yourself in the foot. I don't care. I don't care how busy you are. I don't care how many hours you're working, because I know plenty of people in your same situation. I was there. If you're the type of person that's working, God forbid, I hope you're not, but if you're the type of person that's working 12, 16 hours a day, you can still find time to work on yourself. You should come first, guys, just like when you write your bills. I'm not going to get into a financial class here, but do you know when you write out your monthly bills, the first bill you should pay is yourself. Yourself, guys. Take 10 or 20% off the top. Act like you are a bill, okay? And pay yourself first. We'll save that for another Hangout. But guys, real quick. So here's what I want to talk about, guys. As you know, folks, I'm going to be building our team. I've talked about this before. I'm going to be building our team based on two principles, two strategies. I'm going to be building our team based on High Traffic Academy 2.0 principles, strategies and techniques. You know that. And I'm also going to be building our team based on the iPass 2 marketing system. So many of you, I've been noticing, guys, many of you are signing up, taking advantage of this iPass 2 marketing system, which essentially, guys, is nothing but a front end to Empower Network to help you sell Empower Network products. Now, if you folks remember, depending on how long you've been on my team or how long you've been in this internet marketing space, about 2 years ago, Vic Stryzus had created this community, this group called Big Ideal Mastermind. I'm sure all of you have heard of that. I can't say enough about Big Ideal Mastermind, because Big Ideal Mastermind is really responsible for creating the results I was able to achieve online. So, as many of you know, Big Ideal Mastermind, Vic is going to be, or not going, he's in the process right now of phasing out Big Ideal Mastermind. So that marketing system, if you have access to it, you really should not be promoting it right now. As a matter of fact, I think many of you that were members of BIM, you probably cannot, you can log in, but I don't think it really goes anywhere. So in case you don't know, I just want to let you know that what Vic is recommending, and so am I, what Vic is recommending, which is really, you can look at as a replacement for BIM, is the iPass 2 system. And the reason why we're recommending iPass 2, number one, I'll just kind of sum it up. It's an incredible, folks, it's an incredible marketing system. And as you know, I don't care how great the company is. I don't care how great the product is. We always recommend that you do not directly promote your offer. You always want to send people through a pre-frame page, a bridge page, or you don't want to promote that offer directly. And you know what, guys? The same goes for iPass 2. So, of course, you can promote iPass 2 directly, but I do recommend you folks always create, a custom landing page. I'm sure most of you know how to do that. Some of you are brand new. You don't know how to do that. We'll be talking about that. So I always recommend that you pre-frame your offer. You want to create, number one, at the least, definitely want to start with a custom landing page. Then I would recommend setting up some type of bridge page where it could be a video of you, it could be a video of somebody else talking about the offer. It doesn't have to be you. And of course, you can take it a step further and just give those folks, before you send them, even to iPass 2, certainly before you send them to the Empower Network, give your prospects, your leads, some type of lead magnet. Now, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't need to be an ebook. It could be an article. It could be some type of free training, a tool. Again, I don't have time to talk about all that tonight. We'll talk more about lead magnets. But again, a lead magnet, guys, is just simply, it's like a bribe. It's more like you're giving somebody a piece of content, a piece of value in exchange for their email addresses. Too many marketers out there are just asking. They're just saying, hey, buy my product, give me your email address. Folks, that used to work years ago, but that really doesn't work now. You have got to give your leads something in exchange for their email. Now, there's some people that will give you their email at the drop of a hat. However, if you want to increase your conversions, you want to get more opt-ins, can increase your conversion rate, your opt-in rate, which is going to lead to increased sales, you're going to need to give your leads something in exchange for their email address. Plus, guys, not only that, it creates something called goodwill. And we're going to be talking about that a lot, folks. Too many marketers are focused on the sale. And folks, I've been there. I understand. Many of you probably are looking to make money, or you need money like you need oxygen. And like the sale you're looking for, you needed it yesterday. But I want to tell you, folks, you need to, at the same time, if you're working on your mindset, you're doing the things I tell you to do, separate yourself from the eventual outcome, from that sale. Focus more on giving your lists, your leads, as much value as you can, spreading the goodwill. And what I'm talking about, guys, is here's how I run my business, folks. I look at it this way. I want to give as much content, as much value as I can, even if it's just an email or a video. And if that person decides not to purchase my product or service, that's okay. I still want them to go away with something of value. I want them to have learned something. Because, folks, here's the other thing. You never know. That person will remain on your list, And although they're not buying right now or they're not joining your team, they could certainly buy or join in the future. And again, guys, it's about giving value and spreading goodwill, whether that person buys from you or not. Do you know what I mean? It's really about just spreading the goodwill and giving as much value as you can. I can promise you guys, if you do that, you will get back in return what you're giving. And it's usually going to be in the form of commissions and sales. So, wow, guys, like I said, I don't have a lot of time tonight. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm still here. I didn't forget about you. And, I got kind of crazy with the plumber. And actually, guys, believe it or not, he left to write up some things. He's actually going to be coming back because we were deciding on the plumber contractor. And right when he left, I make decisions quick, guys. When I know, I know. So right when he left, we decided to hire him. So he's got the job. He's a really nice guy, very customer oriented, which is something that you folks want to develop. Even though you're not interacting with your customers live, you want to put yourself in a situation where your list, okay, feels comfortable dealing with you or working with you. And I'm telling you, folks, whether you want to do this or not, I'm telling you, instead of ice skating uphill, the best way to allow your list to get to know you, like, and trust you, because it's really their call. The best way to do that, guys, is via video. No, I'm not sitting here saying that you have to do videos or you're not going to be successful. I'm not saying that. You can certainly deliver your message through copy, through emails. I'm just telling you that it's easier, just like you're sitting here listening to me. You're watching me. Obviously, you can, first of all, everything matters, guys. You can see what I look like. You can see what type of person I am. You guys have been on my team, so you know me. But in case you're just looking at this for the first time, you can make a determination whether I like that guy or not, or he seems like a nice guy. I like his personality. I resonate with that guy. You can make that determination much easier than you could if I just wrote you an email. Even easier than if I delivered you a podcast. Because again, guys, you can, if you're really, really uncomfortable about doing videos, folks, you can also deliver a podcast to your list. At least this way, they can't see you, but they're hearing your voice. So if I had to rank it in order, guys, in my opinion, I would say videos number one. I would say podcasting, some type of audio with your voice on it, is number two. And I would say email copy is number three. And I think all of you would agree with me. So here's what I want to do, guys. Before I go on to another topic, I want to see if first of all, I want to see if anybody's here. And I want to see if there's any comments or questions, because I tell you guys every single week, I always welcome comments or questions. So I briefly talked about iPads, guys. We'll talk about this more in future Hangouts, but here's what I would tell you. I'm just going to tell you flat out. Personally, you folks I don't want you to take this the wrong way. You're certainly free to do whatever you want. But personally, as great as Empower Network is as a company, and as you all know, all of their products have been upgraded. I know they're in the process right now of upgrading their viral blogging system, Kalatu. They're going to be upgrading that again, more enhancements. So great products, great company. However, I would not promote the company directly by itself. Me, I would prefer to put a front end on that product. And the front end of choice, the front end, the marketing platform, we call it the front end, that I would recommend would be iPads 2. Here's the problem, guys, with iPass 2. You know what? It's not iPass's 2 fault. I'm saying problem, but I really didn't mean to say that. Here's the situation I see. Many people, number one, don't take the time. They'll join iPass. They'll sign up. But they don't take the time to really go through the iPass 2 back office and learn how to effectively use iPass 2 for what it's to be used for. Folks, I'm just telling you what I observed. I see a lot of people join iPass 2. I've seen some people join iPass 2, and they'll go through a couple of the setup steps, and they'll get a little confused, and they'll quit. Yeah, guys, they'll quit. They'll ask for a refund. Folks, let me say this delicately. How many of you think that you can start a business, and if things are not going exactly the way you'd like them to go within 5 days or 10 days, say you started a franchise, McDonald's or whatever, and things are not going quite the way you'd like them to go 5 or 10 days later, you quit? I mean, you actually convinced yourself that, you convinced your subconscious that, you know what, this doesn't work. Yet, the guy next to you or the girl next to you has just earned $10,000 last month. This guy over here just earned $25,000 last month using the iPass 2 system, and you're trying to convince me and yourself that it doesn't work? Folks, team, if you're faced with a situation like that, you and I both know what doesn't work. It's you. You are what doesn't work. Folks, I'm going to be here 100% to support you. Now, I will tell you this. I'm glad we're talking about iPass, because I want to make this very, very clear. When you join iPass 2, as part of being a member of iPass 2, everyone is assigned a coach. Okay, I remember when I signed up for the first version of iPass, there was an option of having a coach or not. Well, I was blessed that I didn't feel I needed a coach, so I never signed up for an iPass 2 coach. I do recommend that you folks do that. In fact, it might be mandatory. I'm not really sure now, but what I'm getting at, guys, is they do offer a coach. All right, here's what I'm going to tell you guys. Listen to me very, very carefully. Those of you that have enrolled in iPass, that have joined iPass, and you're on my team, you're on my six-figure lifestyle team. Although the system will provide you with a coach, I want to let each and every one of you know that look at me as your coach. I don't like the word coach. I like mentor. I don't even like sponsor. Look at me, folks, as your mentor. What I'm saying, guys, is if you're signed a coach and your coach doesn't get back to you as quick as you'd like, whatever the situation is, I want to let you folks know that I'm here to help you. I have no problem with, acting as your coach / mentor, kind of getting you guys go. But let me put a caveat in there. To really work with you folks one-on-one, I do recommend that you folks do invest in your business and buy all of the products. We call it in Empower Network going all in. Now, as you all know, I'm sure all of you have seen this. When you join iPass 2, when you join Empower Network, it wasn't like this in the old days, but it is now. You can certainly bundle all those products at a discount. I think there's a 7-day window on the discount. Again, I joined Empower Network over 2.5 years ago, so I don't know all the ins and outs of signing up right now, but there is a discount. Now, folks, I want to be clear about this, all right? I think some people are thinking, well, Miles is saying that he will only really work with me one-on-one unless I go all in. And folks, no, I'm not saying that. Doesn't matter what level you're at, guys, whether you're at the basic level or the gold level or silver level, I will work with you because you're on my team. Here's what I'm telling you, folks. What I'm telling you is do not kid yourself or sell yourself short. Not me, you. Because guys, when I'm working with a person that has joined my team and they're using iPass as a front end, and now you're also a member of Empower Network. In other words, you have invested in what they call profit maximizers, which are really the Empower Network products. If you've done that, I want to let you folks know something. So to work with me one-on-one, and you're a member of my team, I mean getting one-on-one attention. It's not, okay, here's what I'm trying to tell you guys. The training that I would deliver to you, it's not going to make any sense to you because you don't have access to the training on the back end. You don't have access to the products. And if you think that I'm just making this up, folks, here's what I will tell you. You may not know this, but when I get involved in a business, when I start a business, whatever area of interest it is, whatever topic it is, I think, could be wrong, I think one of the reasons for my success is because I go hard, guys. I go 100%. With me, it's all or nothing. So as I train people on my Empower Network team, my all-in members, I will train them on principles that I learned in the top producer formula. Okay. Now, to make this training more efficient, they also need to do their part. They need to go through the top producer formula training. So as we're working together, they know what the heck I'm talking about. Plus, I will give them assignments. I will tell them certain stuff I want them to do based on top producer methodologies. Then I will also train them on the team building formula, which is the next product up. And then, of course, we have the mass influence product. Now, here's my point. Here's the point, guys. How can I have a one-on-one training session with you when I'm training you on stuff that you don't own, that you have no idea what's in the product? That's number one. Number two, as a marketer, as a salesperson, which you are, by the way, in case you didn't know that, your goal is to sell all of these products. My question is, how can you sell something you don't own? And not only that, even if you didn't own it, but you were able to sell it, do you really think you're going to be effective at selling something you don't even know what it is? Tell me, folks, how many Mercedes or BMW salesmen can effectively sell those cars and they have no idea like how they operate, the options. In fact, I know that most, probably all, BMW salesmen and Mercedes salesmen, I'm talking about those two cars because I have one and I love them. Gonna be getting a new one. How many of those people, what I'm saying is the salesmen that I've always dealt with, BMW, Mercedes, they actually drive one. Even if they don't own it, they drive one. So therefore, they are equipped to be able to share with me why I'd want to purchase that car. And plus, any question I have about the car, options or whatever, they're not stumbling, BSing me, looking for the answer. They can comfortably and confidently tell me, this is what's in this car. This is why you should own a BMW or a Mercedes. So, same thing, guys. How are you able to sell a product that you don't own? Plus, as you well know, the way Empower Network works is, if you don't own the product and you go ahead and do sell one of those products, which you can, the commission will be passed up to your sponsor. And folks, I like money just like the next guy. I appreciate money just like the next guy. But folks, I'm here to help you build your business, not have your commissions go to me. And I think you folks all know that. So again, I'm just pointing out why it's important that you folks find a way to invest. Guys, here's the thing. and then I'm going to get off this soapbox. We are all adults here. Everyone on my team is over 18. You better be. You need to be 18 to join Empower Network. Everyone on my team, we're all adults here. If, it's a big if, folks. If you want to make serious money, you want to create a serious, not like a hobby, or you make a couple $100, or oh, I made a couple $100 last week. Can you live on that? If you want to build a serious business, then you need to take your business serious, and you need to invest in yourself in a serious nature, whatever that means for you. And in this case, I'm telling you, going all in, guys, folks, I admit it's not exactly cheap. Then again, it's not all the money in the world either. I remember when I went all in, it's cheaper now, by the way, but when I went all in 2.5 years ago, it cost me $5,000. And my question is, how many businesses? I'm not talking about hobbies or lemonade stands. I mean real folks. All of you should have established an LLC for your business. I don't know about you folks, but this is an online business that I have, and I take this just as serious as if I had a brick and mortar store. This is serious business, guys. And my question is, how many of you can go out there in the business world and start a franchise or some other business for $5,000? $5,000, that's it. Starting, but see, I think the problem I see a lot, hopefully not on my team, but I see a lot of people, they don't take this internet marketing thing serious, but yet they want to make serious money. Folks, do you see the disconnect? Guys, there is a, this is one of my hot buttons. There's a disconnect in this industry. People are seeing marketers like myself, other people, friends of mine, doing well, making big money online. And they're like, wow, I want to do that. I want to make $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 per month. I want to do that. Folks, that's not chump change. That's serious money. And the only way you're going to generate that, guys, folks, I have not forgotten where I come from. At one time, to me, I was working a day job. I think I was making around $3,500 a month. Then I got a raise. I was making $4,000 a month, working 40, 50 hours a week. To be able to have broken the $30,000 range of monthly income, folks, that's a lot of money. That's serious money. So to make that serious money, you need to build a serious business. And, you know, whether it's getting started for $25 to test it out, tip your toe in the water, like David Wood says, or whether it's like, you know, Miles, I can only invest $100 to get started. Cool. Do you know something, folks? I'm going to save you folks a lot of money, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm here to help you build a business, guys. I'm not here to sell you something. Yes, I will make a commission on the back end, but when you figure out what the heck you're doing, you will be making a commission in sales also. Folks, it's business. That's what we do. We're in the business of making money. And we're also, let's not forget, because I put this first, we're in the business of helping, well, I am, well, hopefully you guys are too. I'm in the business of helping people turn their life around, build a better life. Now, in return, I get compensated for doing that. But I will tell you folks, you know, for me personally, I would do this for free. I would, if I had to, I would get a 40-hour-a-week job, go back to a job. Thank God I'll never have to do that. But if I had to go back to a job, I would still love to do this on the side, even if I made no money from it. I'd love to do this on the side and just, you know, create landing pages, structure offers and help other people get started online. Maybe they're making money and I'm not. I'm telling you, folks, I love this business so much. I love what I do, and I love interacting with people. That's why I am not just an affiliate marketer or a CPA marketer. Yes, I am those too, but I'm not just that. I talked about that, I think, last week. I could sit here all day and sell affiliate products and not have to deal with anybody. But the reason why I'm in the network marketing industry, which Empower Network, by the way, is direct sales and network marketing, is because I love working with people. I love, seeing other people's results. I love that. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm building a team. So anyway, guys, I'm just letting you know that the many people that have came through my front door, my business, my landing page, my front door, have joined my team. And they were thinking, well, Miles, I'm just going to hang around at the $25 level, and I'm going to sell $25 products, and I'm going to save all those $25 sales, and I'm going to use them to upgrade. Folks, I've never seen that happen. The ones that were making money, that were generating $25 sales, they never invested that money back in your business. And the ones that are at the $100 level, and folks, I'm not knocking whatever level you're at. I'm just cutting through the bull, and I'm telling you how this business really works. If you are at the $25 level, $100 level, welcome to the team. I am glad you're here. But what I'm telling you is, what I'm sharing with you, you're really just getting a tour. Do you understand that? Even if you have, yes, guys, I'm going out there in left field. Even if you have access to this incredible blogging system, which we do have, called Kalatu, at the $25 level, $100 level, even I believe the next level, you're really, until you get at least to the top producer formula, you need to be at least at the top producer level, at least there. You're really just getting a tour of Empower Network. And by getting a tour of Empower Network, you're not going to make the serious money. And I will tell you something, folks, because we're all the same. You and I are no different. That's the problem. Too many people think that they are different, or they think that the guy that's making, they think that the young lady that's making $100,000 per month, let me repeat that. They think that the young lady that's making $100,000 per month is something special. She's got magical powers. No, she doesn't. She's just like you and I. She's just decided to make some very important decisions in her business that you haven't. That's all there is to it, guys. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. So what I'm telling you, folks, is Empower Network is designed in a certain way that to really build your business correctly and to really start getting some traction, you do need to go all in. David Wood designed it that way. I'm telling you, folks, that's just how it is. And the other thing I was going to share with you is, unless your why is really big, I'm not saying it's not, but unless your why is really big and you have some staying power, if you don't start seeing results quickly, sustainable results, what are most people going to do? You and I included. What are most people going to do? They're going to quit. And I'm telling you, the quickest way to see results, and not just little results, big results. The quickest way to see results, guys, is to invest in yourself, number one, invest in your business, and whatever company you're in, whether it's Empower Network or not, get all of the training and the products that they offer and position yourself correctly. Folks, it's all about positioning. I can sit here comfortably. I can look you in the eye, and I can sit here and tell you to build an effective business quickly within a 90-day time frame. You need to go all in. You need to purchase all of the products. How can I do that? Well, because I own all the products. I know them inside and out. I believe in them. Those products, even before they upgraded them, A big part of my business, a big part of the success I've had online. Guys, I'll break it down for you real quick. The reason why I was able to have such quick success online over 2 years ago, it's a three-pronged thing in no certain order. Big Idea Mastermind, High Traffic Academy version 1, and the Empower Network products. Inner Circle audios, I lived and I breathed them back then, constantly. I went through the 15K formula. It was called the 15K back then. Costa Rica Mastermind. That really taught me a lot about how to position myself on video. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just telling you, I bought those products, and they were not cheap. I was not going to just let them sit on the shelf. I'm one of the people, I almost slipped, started to say few. I don't know how many people, but I'm one of those people that actually went through the products and applied what I learned. Wow, what a novel idea. But that's what I did, guys, and that's what works for me. And everyone else I know that's had success online with Empower Network, you know what? And they're all friends of mine, these people that are making a lot of money. They did the same thing. So that's a clue for you. So real quick, guys. Wow, it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm going to have to jump off the Hangout, guys. We're going to resume next week with something. Take note, guys, because I already made a note to myself. So I'm going to start giving you guys heads up so you'll know what to expect. And like coming attractions. And you'll be looking forward to the Hangout, something really concrete you can sink your teeth in. Guys, I apologize. Tonight's Hangout wasn't very structured because I had contractors at my house. You guys know the whole story. But next week, guys, I'm going to get into what I think is one of the most important parts of your business. And since, again, guys, you don't have a brick and mortar store, you know, your business is virtual. It's online. However, think about this, guys. You have a business with a front door, but no walls, no brick walls. Pretty cool. I like that concept. Even though your business does not have any brick or mortar, it still has a front door. So what we're going to talk about next week, folks, is how to build the best, coolest looking front door that you could ever build. And by the way, folks, that front door is the first thing the traffic, your leads and your prospects, is the first thing they're going to see as they're entering your business is your front door. And we call that front door, folks, a landing page. And within that landing page, see, a lot of people get this wrong, guys. Within that landing page, you can build something called a squeeze page. But we're just gonna stay on landing pages so I don't confuse anybody. We're gonna talk about landing pages next week. We're gonna spend like the whole time talking about landing pages because, guys, I'm telling you, your front door / landing page, you can use the terms interchangeably. I'm just going to start calling it a front door. Your front door can make or break your business. So as a carpenter, the better you can get at building your front door, the more people are going to go through it. Folks, you tell me, if you saw 2 front doors and one was all crappy and raggedy, you know, the handles falling off, and you see this nice looking sleek front door, nice brass handle, you tell me, which front door would you go through? Well, folks, it's the same thing. Your landing page is the same thing. So I'm going to really be breaking things down, folks. I mean, I'm talking Internet Marketing 101. Because, guys, I say this every week. If you can master the basics, or I'll say it this way, once you master the basics of this business, you can write yourself a check. And you can put in any amount of money in that check, and you know what? It will materialize. So let me check the comments real quick, guys. See if I've been just yapping away. Let me see if there's any comments or questions or any of that good stuff, because the Empower Hour, which is every Monday night at 9 o'clock, is starting right now. So I'm going to get ready to jump off. And let's see here. Looks like there were some questions. Not questions. Oh, that's from last week, 7 days ago. 7 days ago. Okay. All right, folks. So that's all I have for you folks tonight. Team, I just want to let you know I appreciate you guys. And I'm looking forward to hanging with you folks each and every Monday. Next week, guys, we'll be back at 7:30 p.m. I just moved it to 8 o'clock tonight because I had contractors running in and out of the house. So with that said, guys, as you well know, folks, team, my name is Miles Seegers. Folks, you have a great night. Have a great week. And I will see you guys right back here next week. Same time, same channel. Have a great night, folks. Take care.